Hey guys, brand new video today. It's been a while since I've done a full-blown YouTube video, but in this one we have a pre-controversial one because we'll be ranking some summer fragrances on a tier list. Pretty sure most of you know what a tier list is by now. Basically, S tiers like the absolute best ones, my favorite ones, and the ones that I recommend the most. And D tier will be the ones that I really do not like and I do not recommend at all. Of course, there are some tiers in between, so the closer they are to S tier, the better. We'll start off with a very popular one and probably a very controversial one as well. Dolce & Gabbana Light Blue Eau Intense. Now this one, I do not like at all. Why? Because I do not like marine fragrances. But especially this one, because this one's a bit fishy to me. You know, the citrus notes and the musky notes, there's also marine notes here. They just do not combine well to me. I do not like that combination. Adding to that bad performance, I do not think this performs well. Yeah, I do not like this one at all. I've tried it several times, but I just do not get the appeal to it. The flankers though, the flankers are amazing. Like, Forever, it's amazing. Italian Love, amazing. I love those fragrances. But Eau Intense, I just do not like. This is going at D tier. Coming up next is a bit of a less popular one, Montblanc Explorer Ultra Blue. Now this one tries to be Acqua di Gio Profondo so bad, but instead it's a synthetic mess. I just do not like it, so again it's going at D tier. Now this next one is a bit interesting because I don't really think it's a summer fragrance, but it's Xerjoff's Erba Pura. This one for me, it's more of a nights out fragrance because it's way too strong for summer. But let's count it as a summer fragrance for the purpose of this video. It's very synthetic, it's very feminine, very sweet, performs amazing. So it's going at B tier because I think it's a bit overpriced. Another classic coming up next, Paco Rabanne Invictus. This one is an absolute classic. It's fruity, it's sweet, it's aquatic, it's fresh, versatile, safe. But sadly, it's a bit boring to me because I've smelled this DNA so many times, which is not a bad thing though. This fragrance has inspired a lot of other fragrances, a lot of other releases, which I think indicates how iconic this fragrance is. So because all of that, I think it's right to put Invictus at C tier. Coming up next is YSLY EDP. This is one of the best blue fragrances out there. You won't get a better compliment getter than this one, a better versatile fragrance than this one. It's fruity, it's woody, there's lavender, green apple, super versatile, a massive compliment getter, performs amazingly. Yes, it's a bit popular now, but still, what an amazing fragrance this is, straight up going at A tier. Coming up next is Dior Homme Cologne, which is very, very underrated. This straight up smells like a cold, refreshing lemonade. It's super fun, it's super refreshing. In fact, it's one of the most refreshing fragrances I've ever smelled. However, the downside to it is the performance. This does not last at all, which is kind of expected due to the concentration. You get around 2 to 3 hours max. Not that good of a projector either. Still super refreshing, super good. So that's why, because of the smell alone, this will go at A tier. Coming up next is another Xerjoff fragrance, but this time is Xerjoff Renaissance. Now this one is a very realistic citrus fragrance with a nice minty touch. This is almost way too realistic for me. Some people also say it's soapy. I kind of disagree. I don't think it's that soapy. It definitely has some elements, but just not that much as some people say. This also performs really well considering it's a citrus fragrance, and citrus fragrances tend to evaporate really fast. So because of all of these things, I think it's only right to put this one at S tier. Literally, this is one of the best summer fragrances you can get. Like, it doesn't get better than this. Following up is Goldfield & Banks Pacific Rock Moss. This one smells straight up like an imaginary beach. It's not your typical marine fragrance where it's citruses and, you know, marine notes. No, this one's mainly aquatic notes. It's done great. Like, it's done in a way that I really like, and I don't typically like marine fragrances, but this one, in this case, I really like how they kind of, you know, interpretate that beach marine smell. I really love it. The only downside to this one, again, it's the performance. It's not that good. You really need hot weather to help this fragrance perform. But still, what an amazing aquatic marine fragrance this is. This is how it should be done. It does not smell synthetic at all. What an amazing high quality fragrance this is. Also, you can get it for a very good price depending on where you are. So this one, again, is going straight up at S tier. Another one that I bought recently, Remarkable People. This is probably my most unique summer fragrance out of my entire collection. This has champagne, grapefruit. It has a nice fizzy opening. It's amazing. I just love the smell of this. However, again, that performance, man, especially on this one, that performance is not good. Still, what an amazing smell. This is so unique. But unique does not mean it's not mass appealing, okay? You can be unique, but also mass appealing. This is very mass appealing, very easy to like. Yeah, like what an amazing smell this is. This is very, very underrated. More people should be talking about this fragrance. Straight up at S tier again, just because of the smell. Now that S tier streak will sadly have to end, because we're now gonna look at Azzaro Wanted. This is the OG Azzaro Wanted. This one honestly just smells like a worse Invictus, like a worse interpretation of that DNA. I just do not like this one. This is straight up going at D tier. Coming up next is one of my favorite Creed fragrances, Creed Civil Mountain Water. This one is slightly citrusy, slightly fruity, but very refreshing. There's hints of green tea as well. Just an amazing high quality fragrance. Would be the perfect summer fragrance if it wasn't again for that performance. The performance is abysmal on this one. So that's why this one will go down to A tier, because even though it smells amazing, the performance is just not there and you have to spray a lot for it to work. Creed tends to release some amazing summer fragrances, but most of them sadly do not perform. For example, Virgin Island Water is my favorite Creed fragrance. Doesn't perform but smells amazing. It's just a shame because they really smell amazing. I just wish they performed better, especially for that price. Now we'll be talking about Prada Luna Rossa Ocean. Now this one is a really nice flanker of the line. There's lavender, there's iris. I really like the iris here because it gives it a soapy touch. Overall, Prada fragrances tend to do the iris note really well. I really like how they handle iris. This one is honestly just your standard versatile blue fragrance. Still though, very good. I really like it. Probably will buy it sometime. So this one's going at B tier because I think it's really, really good. Honestly, nothing out of this world, but I just love how Prada handles iris. This one and L'Homme, especially Prada L'Homme, how they handle iris is just amazing. Finally, Jean Paul Gaultier Le Beau Paradise Garden. This might be a bit controversial, but I'm putting this one straight up at S tier. This makes the Le Beau DNA 100 times better. Tones down coconut, adds mint, adds aquatic notes, adds saltiness. Amazing. I just think it gives Le Beau that extra things it needed for it to be a good fragrance. The green notes here are so good. I just love this fragrance so much. I thought it was just recency bias, you know, but no, I've actually retained that love for this fragrance. I really like it. Also, it performs really well. And yeah, overall a very, very nice fragrance. One of the better ones to get for 2024. And in my opinion, probably the best Jean Paul Gaultier fragrance out there right now, maybe. And yeah, that's how the final tier list looks. Let me know down in the comments if you agree with me or not. Probably not. Remember, this is just my opinion. You can swap whatever you want there. This is just what I like, what I dislike. And yeah, it's just all opinion based. And yeah guys, that was the video for today. Please like, comment and subscribe. Thank you for making it to the end of the video, and there's much more content coming up now.